What is different about your relationship with Elijah than other relationships you've been in?
Oh, he's so cool, calm, and collected at all times. Like, I've never experienced that in my entire life. So I just don't, he's an angel on this earth, and I don't know what I did to deserve him, because he's so, nothing is too big of a problem. We're gonna figure it out. Wow. And so that's really, like, different for me.
You have to, you accept that though. You're like, I do deserve this. This is great. Like this is good communication. Maybe the other stuff just wasn't so great.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, do I deserve this? Like, my life is kind of crazy, so I feel bad sometimes.
What about with his dynamic with your older kids?
He stepped into that so seamlessly, and my kids love him, which is so, I just have never really seen that, you know what I mean? And Isaac and Elijah are best friends. And then if Elijah is not at a game for Lincoln, Lincoln's like, where's Elijah? Like, you're not even looking for me, you're looking for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're like, I'm not bitter, but
fine. And then Lux and Creed love him because they just jump all over him. They think he's like the cool dad. You know what I mean? Like, maybe not their dad, but the cool dad. Yeah. So that's cool for them.
Who's good cop, bad cop?
No, Elijah's always the good cop.
You gotta be the bad cop.
Yeah. It's not a great time for me.
First, we're going to start with the podcast, okay. Empire.
Yeah.
There's 3 shows currently.
Yes.
Can you, in your own words, give me the little pitch about each 3, why they're different? Just talk me through them.
Okay, so we have Coffee Combos Podcast with Lindsay, and that one is so much fun because we talk about everything from parenting to lifestyle. We crack jokes, we read foul plays. It's just so much fun. And that's the baby, right? Like, that's where it all started, because she was the reason I got into podcasting. She asked me to do this podcast. Then we have Baby Mamas, which is the podcast I have with Isaac's stepmom. And that one is cool because we went from enemies to lovers, I guess. Yeah. Enemies to best friends. And then we have Barely Famous, which is my solo baby that I love, and that's the real baby.
That's
of the
the
podcast.
real baby.
Yeah.
Okay. First, let's talk about Lindsay. What is something that people might not know about Lindsay? You've been doing this show together for a while.
Yeah. I think she presents as type A, and she's very much type B. And I don't think that people would automatically put us together in a room, right? Like, if we were in high school together, you would never imagine that we would be friends. And we're actually a lot more alike than people would be willing to admit, I think.